But sasa tukiangalia 2022 elections kwa nafikiria mli lose. Why did you lose? Like kila mtu alikuwa like
Atuku lose by the way. Atuku lose.
Alikuwa na deep state.
Atuku lose. Me, I don't even believe that Kenya Kwanza got 35% of the votes. I don't believe.
Na mnatandikwa hii story, it goes back to polling stations Nini polling agents. So make the mistake how many times? Because to understand 2007 what happened in 2007 is excusable. Like everyone went to sleep, woke up to a different day. Hiyo tunaelewa. 2013 you can't complain about the same thing in 2013 na 2017 and still the third time. Najua the third time is a charm. 2022. So why the same mistake?
I think happened because 2022 was very unique kwamba tulikuwa na the sitting president on our side. We had the interior minister, the defense minister, and everybody, the almost the whole cabinet was with us. But we didn't understand that the person who we were competing against entered Kenyan politics with one mission and one mission alone. Kwamba he wanted to be president.
Yes.
How he wanted to be president, nobody understood. And what he wanted to do with the president, nobody understood. But he wanted to be president. And that's why he got into politics in 1992. And people underrated that, But looking back, I think President Ruto built a formidable, support structure, support system to be able to withstand any effect your state on him, the negative effects the things which were being done to him, tent, and he also used it to his advantage. Anaenda place ameweka tent hivyo, tent inaangushwa, then instead ya tent anaenda kuweka podium hapo, alafu ana address watu penye hakuna tent hapo. And you don't know how that plays in the psychology. Because when he was blocked from entering Jacaranda, and he went ndani ya hiyo tear gas na gunshots na nini na kaingia pale, you don't know how it played in the psychology of somebody who has resisted bad governance. Mtu ukiona kama mtu amepigana hapo afu makarau wasumbua hapo hiyo area, unasema Nairobi here, and that's why we don't get and Kenyan politics, and that's why we don't elect a lot of female. The Kenyan politics believes such a person. If you give a Kenyan voter a killer and somebody was not killed, go with a killer. The only thing they don't want to see is the act of killing. But wanajua tu kwamba yule akituambia kwamba tunaenda kuangusha hiyo ukuta, kuna karao hapa tunaenda kupita na hao makarao, na to stand na tufanye chenye wananchi wanataka, huyo ndiye ataelectiwa. And that's why in the whole of Nairobi, out of 85 wards, you can only manage 2 or 3 women. Because they don't believe that the trust that the women can give them, that kind of brevity, which they saw in Ruto. Na Ruto anaweza kusimama juu ya gari na one sitting president. We mheshimiwa rais, bora tu usiguze familia yangu. Sitting president. Mimi. Bana. Yeah, so I think that one plays in the psychology of a voter and won him some, good following. I think they're a bit disappointed now, but the person they saw then, they say that huyu ndio mtu wangu.
Yes.
Ndio mtu anawezana na wakora wote. Nitaweka tu Biblia hivi chini. Nianze kudeal nao. So you see, so that one played in the mind. Somebody in the slum will elect somebody they know at night can wake up and go and fight with them the fires which are burning the houses. Somebody who will look for them, help when they are most, because like those slums were built in places which are supposed to be open spaces. Use it. The Nairobi River Commission was launching their plan, the master plan, and you could see the master plan of the city for 1948. All the places where the slums are were green spaces. You see, so these are government land. So hii government land hakuna vile utaambia watu watoke. Na mwenye anaweza kukua akae hapo, I give you the example of one slum Mkuru kwa Njenga. So kwa Njenga ward is 100 acres. This 100 acres yote, start to end, ni shamba ya Chandaria.
Yeah.
Orbit Chemicals. So the only campaign word lazima useme hapo, watu wataondolewa hapo. Hakuna mtu atatolewa kwa hii shamba. Peke yake. The only person who is going to get elected is the person who has shown character. Kwamba anaweza kuzuia watu kuondolewa, kutoa watu. Shamba ya Chandaria. The same thing will happen to Njiru, Njiru and Molem and so on because of the Kirima land.
Yeah.
And so on. So they need such a character. They need such a character to defend them against the Mtua state. Yeah, so that's a Nairobi politics.
Because kuna hii kitu moja ile bado jaansa like nimekuuliza mlilose, mesema hamkulose. What do you mean by you didn't lose?
We didn't lose. Data wise, if you go to the deep data, even IBC, even just the 4 commissioners rebelling against the other 3, you see, it's because the majority were on and the truth was on our side. Baba won with the votes. Vote ya kukast tu, ali win. But even us who are in politics, we know that even places like Dagoretti, we are too exposed. We had to sleep at those polling centers ourselves to ensure that no vote was tampered with there. But the problem is that we brought in a monster here called the national tallying system. And that will insist that the national tallying system has to be electronic. You see? But you found a situation where the form numbers and form were being transmitted katikati, were being intercepted and zinachangiwa. And the IP address which was changing them were 102. Yeah? You see? So how do you say that polling centers, tens of thousands polling centers, only 2 IP addresses were working? Because every form transmitted from a polling center to a national tallying system should have the IP address of the machine which is transmitting it. Lakini ulikuwa unapata kwamba hii iko na IP address this, hii iko na. So hizo mbili, it means some 2 people, 3 people somewhere sat and were changing these results.
But sasa kuna zile on ground, zile the physical ones.
To get, because what also the Aslans learned is how to get the hold of the ones they wanted to change. And how many officials, how many returning officers disappeared, how many were killed.